Right, so I thought we'd also do some technical drawing, if you like, and this is 1 point perspective, but it's done in a circle. And as you can see again, I've used Lincoln's Amazing Architecture as my inspiration, all right, and I'm going to show you how to go about doing a little bit of this, all right. It's not that complicated once you get the hang of it, all right, and I'm only going to demonstrate a short chunk and then I'm going to let you get on with it. So I'm just going to move this. Here's one I made earlier. I've just done it in black and white, but by all means you can colour it in, you can add trees and things to it as well. Okay, so again, be creative with it, but just make sure that you follow these simple rules. So first of all, you're going to need a compass and a pencil. So remember, when you pop your pencil into your compass, your pencil point and your compass need to be level first of all. All right, and I am going to basically do my circle as big as my compass will comfortably go. Now remember, when you're using a compass, it's important that you only hold the bit that has got the point in there, okay, rather than holding the bit with a pencil, because that can then move and you don't end up with a nice round circle. It'll be all wobbly. Okay, alternatively, you can just hold the top. All right, and if you struggle with that, you can turn your piece of paper around. So I'm going to do a nice big circle. Back the other way, just trying to press on hard enough so you guys can see the pencil lines comfortably. In a second. There we go. So you can see how my pencil moved a little bit then. It's quite tricky to do when you're opening the compass up as big as you can get it. Right, so once you've got your circle drawn out, you then need a ruler. And you need to take your pencil out of your compass. So I'm just going to rub out. See, even art teachers go wrong. Let's just rub out that little mistake there when my compass wobbled. Okay, but it's easily fixed. Just take your time and do that really carefully. There we go. So next thing I need to do is just find where my compass went into that piece of paper. Okay, I need a dot. Now that is my vertical vanishing point. So you can see that here. All right, now every single line that I have drawn from the outer edge of the circle meets this point. All right, every single line of every single building and every window. All right, now again, you don't have to make it as complicated as this at all. Okay, but that's the rule. All right, so I'm going to start off with drawing the cathedral, I think. Okay, so I'll start off with the spire. So I'm starting from that point, okay, and I'm going to draw myself one of those spires, all right. I'm then going to pop in. Now, the other thing that you need to know is that any line that's horizontal is going to be ever so slightly curved, okay. So any vertical line is going to be going from the outer edge of the circle to that point. Any horizontal line is not going to go straight, it's going to follow the curve of the circle. Okay, so it does help here if you've actually got two pencils. So you've got one in your compass at all times and you've got another pencil that you can draw with your ruler. That will save you a little bit of time. So to get the little line between the spires, I'm just going to draw that in with my compass. So again, I'm putting my point on the same point that I did before, drawing myself a little line. All right, and then I can draw in my second spire of my cathedral. What I can then do is I can draw in my horizontals where I can put my windows. So I'll just draw those in with my pencil that's in my compass. And then I'm going to use an element of freehand, even though for the vertical bits I am going to make sure that I use my ruler. All right, so I'm going to do the freehand bits for the archways of the windows and following the curve, all right, of the horizontals of the cathedral. So I'll just pop another window in there. Okay, so these are my two spires. This is my bit that's in between. Now on this middle bit here, there's three little windows. So I'm just going to draw in that horizontal line for the bottom of my windows. And then I'm going to use my ruler to draw in three little arches to give my cathedral spire a little bit more detail. go. So the next thing I'm going to draw, I'm going to just turn it round ever so slightly as I go, is I'm going to now draw this part of the cathedral, which is the doorway. Okay, so again, I'm going to leave a reasonably big gap. So putting my ruler on at my point, I'm going to go down. All right, and this is going to form the spire on the other part of the cathedral. So here, somewhere in the middle, I'm then going to put in this bit of the doorway. And here, I've got a really, really big arch. So hopefully just watching me do this for a little bit is going to give you some idea as to how it actually all works and starts to come together. So again, now I need my compass. Okay, I'm going to put in some horizontals for my windows. And again, make sure my ruler's lined up with my vanishing point. There we go. I'm going to make that one a big archway. I'm not going to copy exactly what I did before because it's a bit boring. So again, simplify this a little bit. There's no way in the world you're going to get all the detail and all the hundreds of windows that are actually in our cathedral. So just kind of use a little bit of what we call artistic license. So we're going to have the suggestion of lots of windows. So I'm going to pop 3 little windows in there. And just go across that curved line that I've drawn. Okay, so hopefully you start to get the idea. So I shall just draw the next bit of the next spire. Let's just measure how far that was, about 3.5. So I want to get this one the same, so that the front of my cathedral does actually look the same as the other side. So here I can continue my circles round, look, so where I've done a semicircle, well not a semicircle, a sort of line of a curved part of the horizontal. Okay, I can pop that in at that side, and I can line it up with this one that I've done, and I can pop that in there. Again, line it up, because I want this to be the same, or as near to the same as I can get. And then the top of that will fit here. And then I can put in my arches again. Again, I can do these freehand, but if you want to use your compass, that's fine. And then here's where I want my 3 windows. So again, let's just pop those in. So carefully just moving my ruler, keeping it on that point, making sure everything goes up to that vanishing point. It's really important. Otherwise our perspective will be well out. So there's our cathedral. Okay, so this bit here will be the sky. So if I just quickly shade that bit in, then you can see. And again, like I said, you don't have to do it in black and white like I've done. You might want to do this on coloured paper rather than white. Okay, so I'm just going to sketch that in there just to show you which bits are the buildings and which bits aren't. Okay, and the idea is work your way around. Okay, so you can put in the castle, the drill hall, the Jew's house, the Tudor house, the sculptures, the St Mark's shopping centre clock tower, exactly what you want. Okay, so this is the type of thing that you should end up with. All right, and you can turn it around, but I think these might look fantastic as a class display when you've all done these, particularly if you do them in sort of, you know, in black and white, or you do them in blue and white, or just 2 colours maybe. Again, they look equally as fantastic if they're all multicoloured. All right, but again, please send me some photographs of your work. I can't wait to see it.